hello and hey low. Happy Easter, happy New Year, happy April Fool. Wait, not New Year. I don't even know what holidays we celebrate anymore, but welcome everyone to the bakery with YungD0nut. It was April Fools, that's what I was trying to get at. So hope everyone's having an amazing Monday, and welcome to the bakery with YungD0nut, the best Smash podcast ever created. Don't at me, and if you do, I mean, you're probably right with whatever you're going with. But I stick with my guns, and I'm proud of what I've achieved. And with me today is a very lovely individual and a sweetheart amongst himself, the Swedish of sweet, the sweetest of Swedish delights, Swedish delight. Swedish, how you doing, my man? Welcome to the show.
Hey there. Thank you so much, Donut, for having me. It's a real pleasure to be here with you.
Of course. Pleasure is all mine, and I'm very happy to have you here with us today.
Awesome. And the Happy New Year, it is going to be the New Year of Hearthstone.
Oh, really?
The Ravens. You're good with that, you know? You have one celebration down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now you're destined to be a Hearthstone player.
Oh, my God. I feel like we had this discussion or something in your chat of your stream. I remember when I came in, I was like, I have no idea what Hearthstone is. You're like, no, just learn it. It's so easy, you know.
Yeah,
you could easily play it.
I actually just I spent a lot of time playing Arena today because of Kirby Kaze. He's been doing that more so in his free time, and he's so good at the game, of course. Also,
there's so many Smash Hearthstone players. I swear to God, like. It's crazy. I didn't even know KK played. There's you, KK, Vro. There was like another name that was in my head for a second there, but it's gone now. Like, Jesus, everyone plays this game.
Yep. Curb from my town, the game watch.
Oh, Curb.
One time, Curb actually matched up with Okami BW, who's a Sheik main from SoCal, and he's also really good.
Kidding.
Apparently, all the Sheik mains love this game, like Club also.
Oh yeah, I was about to say it's all Sheiks.
So, all Sheik mains play. Maybe not the one.
Helps develop that mental and physical need for the hand play. Somehow, a card game.
The intense tech skill needed in Hearthstone, it really
it's crazy.
Melee can't compare to that. The tech skill in Hearthstone and the order you need to play cards.
I can only imagine because I have no idea. Still yet to play the damn game. So real quick. How about you do a quick introduction of who are you? Who is Swedish Delight? For those that may be watching that have never even heard of this man before, who is you?
Right. Thanks. So my name is Swedish Delight, or name is James Liu, but my tag is Swedish Delight. I'm 23 years old. I'm sorry to say I'm really old these days. I'm from New Jersey, born and raised there for most of my life. I spent 1 year in New York City working, but now I'm back in New Jersey. My main characters I play in tournament are Sheik and Peach, and occasional Fox and Luigi.
Oh, that's right, the Luigi. I forgot about that. I didn't know anything about this Fox. I'm gonna have to see that.
The Fox is it'll come eventually.
Yeah.
It'll come together. It was one of my earlier characters, but right now it's mainly Sheik, and then for Ice Climbers. So I went to Rutgers University for a bachelor's degree. I graduated college 2 years ago at this point. Did a chemistry degree, so shout out to my chemists out there.
Shout outs.
And I came into the scene because I was introduced to the game by my brother in the competitive side.
Oh, so that's where it all stems from.
Right. So
Mr.
my brother's
F.
name is Mr. F. He's a puck player. He's been around New Jersey. He went to Chicago for part of his school, so he's really known in the Chicago scene. And now he is in Pennsylvania near Philadelphia.
Nice.
So because of him and also a bunch of our friends from home, which we'll get to later.
Sure.
Yeah, Mr. F was really the catalyst for everyone to get us playing into Smash.
So how did that go about? Because clearly he's your older brother. So how does one day, assuming it's you just can't beat him, I'm gonna try and beat him, I'm gonna read up on these things. How did it go about for you in terms of wanting to join the competitive scene, and ultimately, I'm assuming also through your older brother?
Right, so for my brother, he was the one really involved with the game. He discovered Smash Bros. I think he got through Smash Bros because of combo videos, and he just wanted to play and be good at the game, just like the people he saw in the videos and on Smashboards. So he actually just wanted a practice partner, so he told me to play along with him all the time. And of course, I played the game while I was a kid. Well, I was in 8th grade at this point. I was a younger kid back then. And then, so this is 10 plus years ago at this point. And my brother's like, I really want to get good at this game. You need to play with me. So I'm like, all right, sure, I'll play with you. So he basically told me to play with him whenever he wanted. And of course, since we lived together, that was easy. But he also got everyone else in his grade involved with the game. And because of him, he really started like our town, which is now one of like the best towns in New Jersey. Homedale. It's like really good in terms of like population density, sort of best towns of Smash. Like we had a few representatives in the Midwest. We had 7ent, who has taken games of Kirby Kaze and crew battles, and he took a set off Dart. So he's really good, but he doesn't really play that much anymore. And we had a lot of people who are older than my brother, so like 4 plus 5 years older than me, were popular at and good at Rutgers. They're not from the hometown, but like we eventually became with the same group together, such as like YungD0nut, who's in NorCal now. But it was because my brother was really into getting the competitive side of the game that he brought all of us in the town and me into it with him.
So now, how long ago is this that we're talking that he starts building almost a community in your town?
Right. So this was about 10 plus years ago, I would say, because I graduated 8th grade in 2008. I'm not too sure about the exact date, but I know the first tournament I went to, I'm pretty sure the first tournament I went to was one of Eggum's tournaments after my 8th grade graduation. So it was like going into freshman year of high school. And Eggum is like, after like my other guy went in town, Eggum became like my real teacher after a few years in terms of how to be a really good competitive player. Because he was definitely on top of. He's definitely still one of the most technical foxes out there, even without playing.
For sure.
Controller, and he really was a huge New Jersey community leader, along with Daniel Logan, LFEL. Those two like really build up the New Jersey scene, and because they're in the same area as me around the Jersey Shore, it's like less than an hour to go to any of the tournaments. And in the case of Daniel Logan, like less than 30 minutes. I really had a lot of chances to play in New Jersey when I was younger. Nice.
And so he builds up this community and everything. Now, starting out, there's obviously the two questions. Did you always stay, or not did you always stay, were you from the get-go a Sheik player? And how does this tag Swedish Delight come about being made? So, like, these are two very important things here.
Right, okay, so for my character, actually I didn't play Sheik until I started college. So I used to play, let's go from the beginning. I played everyone, basically.
Hell
I
yeah.
had a lot of fun doing whatever, but the person I would try to win with was Samus. So I was a Samus main in the beginning, and I just felt it was really easy to win with Charge Shot. Still holds true to this day, I think.
I mean, yeah, if you can hit it.
Yeah, Samus is a really good character. I felt like it's really powerful. And I even went to my first, that tournament with Eggum. I'm pretty sure he hosted it. I'm not too sure, actually.
Sure.
But
he was involved.
He was involved in some sort of way, for sure. I know the second tournament I went to was his, for sure. It was at like his Italian restaurant. He like hosted his tournaments
at a restaurant?
Like,
what? That's amazing.
He would use his own place or the place he worked at. And I know even like Armada went to one of those tournaments.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. It was a legendary New Jersey spot by the shore. But yeah, so I played Samus in the beginning. The first tournament set, everything was round robin pools in the day. I played Copycat, who was one of the top Sheik players in New Jersey at the time. And that was the only person I played that tournament. And at that point, our mom picked us up. So I just didn't play any more tournament sets or round robin sets. But Eggum saw my Samus. He said it was really cool, so he like tried to teach me a lot of things on AWOL Instant Messenger. I got his info then, and I also used to play a lot of other characters like Mewtwo. And then Eggum said like, stop doing that. That's a really way too cute. So I went from like playing everyone and Samus to winning just to the Samus. And then my brother picked up Puff as a character. So my brother used to be a Luigi main and he went Puff. And I couldn't beat his Jigglypuff when he shielded and I down smashed his shield. And he would just rest me. So I ended up playing a lot more Fox just because I liked Fox's forward smash. Yeah, this is 8th, 9th grade me. I really thought Fox's forward smash was great.
And now everyone's like, this move is bull.
It is really good. It got nerfed in PAL for a reason, right?
Right.
So I like the Fox's forward smash and down smash in a lot of matchups. So I played Fox. Then around 2010 or so, I played Falco as like a dual main because I liked watching Strict 9. He was also around the area. Great Falco main. And I liked how Falco held his gun sideways. I'm like, that's really cool.
The gangster.
Fox doesn't do that. Yeah. Like, let me play Falco. There's definitely no wrong reason to do that, but that was my motivation at the time. And then I also I started picking up Sheik for the Marth matchup. And this is back in the day when Sheik definitely countered Marth. People had no idea what to do because they would just run into grab and forward tilt. And I guess one set, like, in particular, even though it wasn't against a Marth, the one time I went Sheik was when Brinstar was available still.
Oh, no.
I played, oh my gosh, I don't even know his name anymore. But Stabbed by a hippie, stabbed by a nipple. I don't remember what that time. He was a Falco main in SoCal, and we played in 2010. I used Sheik as a counter pick on Brinstar. So that was like the beginning of Sheik as like a really huge counter pick or just against Marth. And then one day, this was my freshman year of college at a tournament called NEC 2012. It was a pretty stacked, small local, like a lot of those at the day. It's an FBC tournament, but it just happened to have like Mita King, Hacks, Ryan Ford over there, and it was in Philadelphia. I just went over and I played doubles against Eggum, and I was with my brother. I forgot who his teammate was, but that tournament I was slated to face Chillhop in singles, and so I asked Eggum to help me warm up. And so I started the game and slept with Falco, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" I asked you for one. He's like, "You're not gonna go Falco against Chillhop, you're gonna go Sheik." I'm like, "What do you mean? Like, I've been playing Falco versus Falco and Fox versus Fox all the time. My Sheik's only a Marth counter. I've like beaten HBK's Marth with Sheik, but I got force stocked by his Fox, HBK, another legendary New Jersey player." I've only played once though, and I'm just like, Eggum, what are you saying? He's like, "No, I believe you can do this." So I warm up Sheik versus Fox, and I just lose to Chillhop 2-0.
No.
And the next day, I have to face Eggum losers as the first match, and I actually beat him with Sheik. I'm like, wow, okay, so I guess it's right. I should go Sheik against everyone at this point. If I can do it against Eggum's Fox the first time I ever beat him. Even though I've gotten close to Falco before, I guess I should switch. So because Eggum told me to, like, I should just play Sheik, I started doing it. So yeah, I didn't always play Sheik. Back to the original question.
Sure.
It was just because Eggum told me to. I should play Sheik more. I'm like, yeah, Eggum's a better player than me. I might as well listen to him. He's always been my teacher. So yeah, whatever you say, Eggum. And it worked out. I got good results.
Right.
Then I was able to take a set off Hacks with my Sheik. I even switched to Falco game too, because I still wasn't confident with my Sheik back then. But I won the games that I won 2-1. The game I lost was Falco. So I'm like, all right, let me play Sheik. So yeah, because of that, I started playing Sheik more. Although I don't know if it was the best decision. It wasn't the best motivation, like in the long term. to do it just because someone told me to. But I'm glad he did, because I think Sheik is actually a good character in that.
Definitely.
Not as good as Fox or Falco.
Oh, come on.
But,
At least, maybe better than Falco. Maybe.
I don't think so. But, Sheik's alright.
She's pretty cool. She's pretty cool.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. Okay, so that was the first question. It was a little long, but I've been playing for like 10 plus years, but I've only been like really involved in the scene in like 3 years, I would say.
Okay.
Around, like, after Apex 2015 or so. That was like my junior and senior year of college. I was just like, yeah, I want to take this game more seriously. So that's why I might have like a bunch of history with Smash, but I haven't been really on the scene that long.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So my tag is Swedish Delight, and I actually got that tag from my friend from town, and I guess we'll talk about that. Found Bird Gaming. It's really just a ragtag group of hometown friends. By my friend Bert Bus Driver, who's been a really good family friend for at this point, like, a lot of years, 15 plus years.
Oh, jeez.
And he's like, I just wanted a different tag at the time. My very first tag, I always had trouble. I have like hard times committing to a lot of things.
Sure.
Especially with tags and whatnot, because that's just like a real part of your identity. So my first one was Boy, because I was the youngest guy in the Smash tournament.
Just B-O-Y?
Yeah, just like I was a little young boy type deal.
Alright.
Which was definitely just a whatever.
Yeah.
Then my second tag was Captain Jaime, which I'm so sad I changed from that. I think that's an amazing tag.
Captain what? I'm sorry, what?
Jaime.
Jaime.
So James in Spanish. And I took Spanish in high school and middle school, so that's like. But then I changed from that because I went to Revival Melee, and Alucard, who's Dominican Republic.
Uh-oh. Did we lose him? So, unfortunately, had a little bit of a tech issue right here during the interview. However, I am going to take this time and this opportunity to promote the god, the GOAT, the legend, my boy Mike Haze, the first guest we ever had on the bakery. He's been working super hard on this EP that's going to be dropping towards the end of this month. It's called This Feeling Is Temporary. It's going to be an amazing EP from what I've seen and from what I've already heard. And his first track, Streets Fucking, is already out. You can go ahead and listen to it. It's a great song already. All I can say is you gotta go and support this guy right now. It's gonna be an incredible EP when it drops. This song already it's catchy as fuck, and I'm loving it. I'm pretty sure I've listened to it like almost every single day, and you guys should as well. Go check out the boy on Twitter. Go check him out on his Twitch channel at Mike Haze Gaming. Just all that good go check out this EP. It's gonna be incredible. And without further ado, back to the interview with Swedish Delight. Not gonna lie, we kind of lost you for a minute there as soon as you said Alucard. I kind of thought it was funny because it's like Dracula just attacked. Sorry.
Yeah, Alucard is one of like a historical New York City TO too.
Right.
He's really involved in the FGC now too. He was the founder of No John's tournaments, and that was huge from like the 2000s on.
Definitely.
Yeah. So when he pronounced my name wrong as Captain Jamie instead of Captain Jaime, I just said I want a different name now.
Oh.
My friend Bert, bus driver, just came up with the name Swedish Delight because we were talking about at like a Smash Fest, talking about how good Armada was, and like, hey, what are the things from Sweden? We don't know anything about Sweden. And it's like, there's IKEA, there's Lingonberries,
right,
all the good stuff.
So just like, Swedish delights, like,
yeah,
what?
And then yeah.
I can't say I've ever had a conversation with someone that leads to eventually being like, yeah, dude, so like Swedish delights, just.
That's how it went. It was very impromptu. How's it going? I was like, yeah, that sounds good. And it got cemented because I started doing well at tournaments such as like Zenith 2012. That was a while ago, but I did all right there. I think I got like 25th or something, which really wasn't that all right now. But at the time, it was for me because I didn't really like. I would always get to like round 2 pools at the very end, but never make it to bracket. And this time, I could like get past that level. And then I did well, and G Money said, "Hey, now people know you as Swedish Delight. You can't change it back."
No.
Yeah,
especially the next year. I mean, you ended up getting 9th, so I mean, the improvement was freaking there. Like,
yeah. Oh my gosh, I forgot. About that. Yeah, they were Zeniths for 3 years.
yeah, dude. I'm still mad that there's. See, I wasn't around back then to know about the scene or like tournaments like this, and I don't know. Maybe you can even impromptu fill me in on this. Why doesn't Zenith happen anymore? I don't know, like, what happened with that.
Right. So, I believe the last iteration of Zenith was Zenith 2014. So the series was hosted by Alex Strife, and other than the Apex debacles, every Apex was, I think, like the worst tournament ever, except 2010. Yeah. 2010 was amazing because it was just like it was smaller and it was easier to fit everything in. I thought Zeniths were some of the best run tournaments, but I believe the last installment of Zenith, when it was in New York City, so it moved from 2012 in the church. I think there were earlier ones, which is at the same church in around the Rutgers area. Not the same one as Qatar's, but I forget exactly where it was. The venue was too small at that point, so we went to a hotel venue in Morristown in New Jersey, and that's where I believe one of the FGC tournaments is held. I think it might. I know it's an FGC tournament.
Sure.
It's a big one. But we had electrical problems in the side room.
Oh.
The big ballroom was just like, well, Smash wasn't that big back then. So
Yeah.
we can't take up the same space as an FGC tournament.
Jeez.
Like, there's no way we could fill that space.
Yeah.
Of multiple ballrooms at that point. Like, before EVO 2013, we didn't really have ballroom tournaments.
Right. Those huge things that we call majors now would have been like national size and like.
Right. No, nationals when we didn't even understand that like that could even happen with like 1,000-person entrance.
Right.
Whoa. And then 2014 we moved to New York City, and I only heard gossip, but apparently the venue wasn't left correctly, or some deals didn't work out.
Jeez.
Heard it was Alex Trice's fault, but I don't know. And we weren't allowed to like enter that venue again for tournaments.
Damn.
Host. You can enter the venue, right? But
no, you guys are damn smashers. You're barred.
Yeah, it basically felt like that. The like, I heard a lot of like mean things floating around that time, because that was a really good tournament and it was fun. Seating sucked back then.
True.
My pool was terrible. Who was in there? It was Mewtwo King, Fly Amanita, Cactuar, and me in a round 2 pool. I'm just like, this is ridiculously crazy. What's happening?
Jeez.
But yeah, it was still. I think they were really well run for the time, and they always produce type sets.
Right.
It's a pretty sad, because I think they were way better run than Apex's, mainly because of the small size, and it was melee PM or just melee oriented.
Gotcha. Well, hopefully one day maybe we'll get a random Zenith 2018, 2019. Who knows? Those things definitely had quite the impact, because even I had heard of them before I got into the scene, and they seemed like really good tournaments, obviously minus seeding. But who knows? Maybe one day. But
yeah, hopefully one day. Mango went to Zenith 2013 one day.
Yep.
I was like, wow, that was cool.
Yeah, there were
I
a
almost
lot.
beat Mango Scar in doubles. Oh man.
The PPMD GYVUS sets. There was.
Oh my gosh. Even PPMD and Grands and Zenith 2012 was crazy with Mewtwo King. I wanted Mewtwo King to win so badly.
You were a Mewtwo King fan?
No, because it was running late, like all tournaments.
Oh.
And that was I specifically remember I was with Eggum in the audience, and we wanted to watch the new Game of Thrones episode that came out that night.
Oh my god.
And it was I think it was season 1 or 2. It was the Blackwater episode, which is like the main highlight of that season. I'm like, dude, I want to watch this episode, but this tournament keeps on going because it keeps on going to Game 5, or like Chudat and Hungry Box. It was a long set. And then PP just reset twice. I'm like, oh no, Mewtwo King.
God damn it, no.
Why? We're gonna miss this episode now.
Yeah, I mean, hype sets though. You know, you got the good ones.
They were pretty good, yeah, for sure.
All right, so moving on our list of subjects here, one thing I wanted to talk to you about is you've been a part of a lot of different, not even organizations, but so much as groups, and I think you've touched a good amount on one of them in particular that I wanted to ask you about, Burt Gaming. I wanted to know a little bit more about that, because for a long time when you would enter things, you would have like this Burt sponsor, or the Burt tag above your chic and stuff like that, and I was always curious. I'm like, what the hell is a Burt? What is this? Is this a friend?
Right. Yeah, so yeah, it was our friend Burt Bus Driver, and he like kind of jokingly said, "Yo, let's do this. Like, we should form an organization." And that organization was just like he helped with the hotel rooms and flights for some of the people to make it to EVO 2013. So we just all sported the tag for him.
Gotcha.
And, it just like shows how supportive we are of our hometown, and that we're still really good friends up to this point. For example, just past Genesis, like I stayed with my friend Bird Kevin for at Genesis and whatever tournament he was at, and he flew down. He took a bus down to the Mango, and he was with me for that time.
Gotcha.
Too. So it's just hometown friends sticking together throughout the test of time.
Now, was it ever made into like an actual organization? Like, does anyone still keep track of that, or was it literally just like we're a bunch of friends, let's just make something?
Maybe there's something more behind the scenes, because we have like Facebook groups. We got a messenger group.
Hell yeah.
That's the end of it. But they really did help. For example, when I went to Summit, we had a lot of help, just like people working to gather people together and making websites and whatever to help me with my Summit run. And that was a lot of help with Burt Gaming.
Awesome.
AKA our hometown friends.
Well, shout out to the Bird Squad. I think I have this picture. Yeah, this picture here. I didn't really do enough with this scene, but yeah, like this is the logo. I think it always looked pretty cool. I was always kind of hoping when I first like looked more into this that you guys might do something with it, because that logo is kind of sick.
Yeah, the logo is amazing. It's really cool, and we had really good jackets, which Shroom did not like, but everyone else liked.
Come on, Dewan.
always Dewan. But a lot of people like the jackets, and I brought it with me to Europe, and it's like a travel, like it's like all weather, whatever. It folds itself into a pocket, so you can actually put the jacket into your pocket. It's
what?
Amazing. Yeah.
The hell?
Like
how do you fold it?
These days for
is it like a windbreaker? Like, how do you fold a jacket?
Like it's like I don't know. It's like I guess it's like a windbreaker. It's just like an all-weather resistant type thing. It's just a very good like layer to have.
Are they still like on? Can I find these somewhere? I want to see this. What the hell?
Oh man, I don't even know what they're called.
I'm gonna look up the Burt Gaming jacket.
Oh, they're definitely we got them from like some trail. It's like some hiking like organization type. Like, like it produces it's like some company that produces stuff that people would use for hiking.
Sure.
So that's why it would be like such good weather and like travel.
Damn it.
Clothing.
Because I'm like, I really want to find this.
Hardcore stuff, Smash tournaments. I had to brave the elements.
I mean, dude, sometimes you go to these tournaments and they're either the hottest, sweatiest places you've ever been in, and then other times it feels like you're in the frickin' Antarctic. So I can at least understand that that's a thing. Okay, so it ends up just being group of players nonetheless. Apparently you guys had jackets made, though, and I'm going to forever envy the fact I didn't pick one up, because I would love to have a jacket that folds into my pocket. I would also love...
We're going to try to make a second production, because I know Liz Snowdrops from NorCal wants it, too.
Oh, hell yeah. Just make sure that you keep them restocked, and like keep them coming. So like, Spiff, clothing like Spiff, make an amazing jacket and have it sell out in less than 20 minutes, and then can't buy a new one. Oh, sorry, there was something in my throat there.
I met Spiff in Texas. I think I'm gonna write this down.
TLDR, I wanted that jacket and it sold out 20 minutes after being up. I was so sad. Anyway, so
popular,
dude, their clothing's sick. It's so good. It's so good. Well, hopefully the Burt Gaming continues on, because I think it's sick. That design's sick, and if so, y'all will hear about it first from someone. I don't know. I'll try and keep you guys posted because I want that jacket. The next thing I was going to talk to you about is Scarlet Smash. Now, I didn't even know anything about this before doing research on you, and from what it seems like it was a almost like a college or high school-esque group gathering to play and practice Smash. Is that what it was? I'm pretty sure you were the founder, like keeping it active. Is that still a thing? What can you tell me about that?
Right, so Scarlet Smash is the official Smash Club of Rutgers University. So our mascot is the Scarlet Knight, and the name came up by my housemate at the time. He used to play Smash. I don't know if he still does. The tag is Thefts, and he actually wrote an article once for Tapikins or Mail It On Me when the Mail It On Me website was actually like blogs and all that. So yeah, it was founded by me. It was mainly me. I did most of the work.
By me, and me.
Dan Salvato, so Internet Explorer, and False. So we all went to Rutgers together, and it was just like, we're like, hey, we should start a Smash Club? I was like, question mark. I actually know how to start. Like, people are saying it at it all the time. It's like, yeah, that'll be cool, right? And I had a lot of student organization experience because I was part of a fraternity, and I learned about how student life works. I was like, yeah, I'll start the club. I'll get the paperwork done. And then we did it. We had a lot of people come out, like more than we thought there would be. And we thought it'd just be cool to cultivate the college scene to make Smash more popular for everyone and more accessible.
Definitely. I think that's become like the norm too nowadays. Like the more this game gets like publicity and stuff, everyone's like, oh, does my college have a Smash Club? Does my high school have it? I've been hearing that a lot in some interviews.
Holy crud.
Well, I've heard like some in some of these interviews I've done, like most recent one, I think Darktooth even, when I was talking with him, he would talk about literally just going into his high school with a CRT and a GameCube and literally setting it up like in his senior lodge or somewhere on the high school, and they didn't care, and they were like, it's totally cool, you can do that, and people would play. And it's like, now this is becoming, if I say mainstream, I'd feel wrong saying that, but it's becoming more, just more known or something.
Right, it's becoming more official.
Yeah.
Because it would start with people like Darktooth just bringing it because he loved the game and wants to play, and after more development, it become an organization. So that's basically what happened at Rutgers. Because Rutgers is such a big school. Over like 30,000 people go to the college, and there was just no central scene for Smash. And we just wanted to bring that all together.
Gotcha.
So it's still going strong now. The newest president, his name is David Parlay. Don't know his tag, I'm sorry, but he's super enthusiastic, and I'm really glad he's taking charge of that.
That's dope.
My immediate successor, Sam Jacobs, he actually used to travel around with me a lot in my senior year. He knows Mike Haze. What was it, Mike Haze sub?
Mike Blaze. What up?
Let's go. And then, yeah, he was my immediate president and did a lot of work with me together.
Awesome.
But yeah, I think college organizations, I just did it for fun and wanted to bring people together. But I think college esports in general as a whole is our next step in order to develop our game. It just makes sense. There's so many people in one place.
Yeah.
They're the bright young minds who want to make change in the world. So college is a great place to do that, and that's what it's for. And
I always like to say Smash is so open too. Like people are always just open to being like, hey, so do you play? Like come through. Let's host a fest or things like that. Like I haven't been a part of other gaming communities like at least Smash per se, but this one's so open. I think I've referenced this in every interview almost. It's just every Smasher is always willing to be like, let's play, let's find time, let's get you learning, let's help each other get better. That's always something that Smash is always going to have on its back.
Right, yeah, it's funny. In college, I actually didn't see that with my Melee scene, but I saw that in the Brawl scene. That's why I became good friends with False and ADHD. Yikes. So I hung out with a lot of Brawl players. I even went to Ohio State University for Shuffle. It was an MLG tournament. I didn't go with Melee people, I went with Brawl people. So yeah, even though it might not always be there. It's still somewhere there.
Yeah. Were you ever a Brawl player?
I wasn't really. I only played like free for all and teams.
Gotcha.
But I thought Brawl Doubles was some of the best experiences ever.
Was it?
For Smash in college, like with Smashers. I just had so much fun. I don't know why. I would just like it didn't make sense. Like singles was like really hard for me.
Yeah.
I thought singles was really fun still.
Yeah.
But it took a lot of effort. But doubles, it just felt so natural in Brawl.
Interesting.
Even like Mewtwo King still to this day just references Brawl doubles as being awesome.
Really? I've never seen that, but I totally believe it.
Right, and yeah, it's funny how you talk about Smashers being open in like wherever as a game. I actually like because of college and they were so open to Smash. I was actually because of my college experiences, I became more into Smash for sure. In high school, I didn't think I'd continue on with Smash, even though I was like starting to be like top 5, top 10 in New Jersey. But then college was alright. I went to like Smash Fests rarely, but there was a local 8 on the Break hosted by Jackson Rod. I would go there on Fridays just to basically get first place money to fund my frat parties and bars experiences. So it still wasn't like that much to me, but then
the NSFW stuff, you know.
Yeah, it still was like I'd rather just like be a regular kid, and I don't want people to think of me as a nerd.
Right.
But then in junior and senior year, when I joined one of my last organizations, Captain Skull, it was just like a bunch of college people who were outside of Smash saying, "Hey, what you do is really cool." I'm like, "Wait, really?" And then there were girls who said that. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, if this girl says it's okay for me to play
I
Smash,
am a nerd then. Let's go.
yeah, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm okay with being a nerd now. So, yeah, definitely glad that Smash is such an open game, and apparently, well, just like every game these days is a lot more open. Like, look at Fortnite being everywhere for I mean, it's like tiresome at this point for us who are like with Smash, but like a lot of people, this is like their first foray into games, and they're like doing it for like promposals.
You know, I will say though, in terms of at least this game versus Fortnite, and I have a friend that can probably back me up on this, but there's been a time I know, like, yes, Fortnite is a bit more open and stuff, but I will say that their community in terms of like trying to help each other get better is like, it's 50-50 right now. Like, you can go into their Discord and try and ask like, oh, hey, I'm trying to do squads or I'm trying to do duos and I'm open to learning and I'm trying to get better. And people will literally say to you, no, I'm not going to play with you unless you have a KD and a win rate that is blank and blank. Otherwise, like, you're not worth my time or things like that. And a buddy of mine literally had something like that said to him. And I can't think of a single situation where I'm at like a Smash tournament or I'm anywhere around Smashers and I can't be like, hey, I'm struggling to understand this situation. Can we talk about it? Can we grind it out? Can we do literally anything involving the game and push further and have any response that isn't, yeah, maybe just in a little bit at the very least, like maybe in a little bit or something like that.
That's interesting.
Yeah, the Discord channels, man. The Fortnite Discord. Some of y'all are evil. Some of y'all are nice. Some of them are nice. I've definitely found some help, but Smash to me will forever, I think, stand at the apex of helping everyone all the time. Plus, we have so much content, like the content creation.
At least trying to help.
Yeah.
I think people are very eager to try to help.
Yeah.
I'll say that at least. They may or may not be right at times.
That's true. Oh, yeah, 100%.
Very eager to work with you, at least, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sure.
No, definitely. The engagement, the personal engagement.
Right. I think that does help with a lot of the times I like introduce Smash to like organizations, for example, like sponsors or whatever. A lot of them are just interested in the fact like, you know, Smash is like actually like people like say this all the time, but it's like the grassroots feel. It's like, why is that so important?
Yeah.
Smash is really representative of that compared to other games because you're really just going to be playing with the guy next to you.
Exactly.
You have to interact with someone. Like, the fact that it stood the test of time for like 17 plus years is really a feat to be appreciated.
Definitely. Shout out to Smash. You're such a good game. I hate you sometimes. And the last org I was going to talk about was Renegades. How you got picked up by them, and this was, I want to say, maybe towards the start of last year, or maybe early 20 or late 2016, something like that.
Right. So after, well, I was getting messages for organizations in 2016 because I had my big house performance, or I got 9th.
Mm-hmm.
Did I get 9th? No, I got 13th.
Yeah,
I got 13th at that one. I lost to Armada and Duck.
Mm.
But I beat Westballs that tournament.
Ooh, got him.
And I beat Zoo.
Oh, double
and then I went to Summit. And so in 2016, I was like, oh yeah, it seems pretty cool for people to be part of organizations. Let me try to look for one too.
Mm.
And after Evo, where I barely made it, I got help from, his name is Clerky. He's, this is not related to Renegades itself, but just me finding an organization in the first place. Clerky was the head of NME. NME had a lot of Smash players at the time, at one point at least. I know Sax was part of it, and he, Clerky helped me a lot with a lot of tips on how to just like talk to people, put myself out there for organizations, even though I have a relatively small following still to this day compared to everyone else. But the story of Smash is just so important to everyone, and he actually, as not really a player himself, he brought that, I guess, information to me and made me see how important it was.
Gotcha.
So he was helping me out organizations, and I just one day got an email. So sad, but Clerky's out of the picture now.
Yeah.
I got an email. Clerky is doing very well, and I still wish I stuck with him to this day in a way. I kind of regret it, kind of don't. It was a learning experience. He's doing really good with YungD0nut. He's the general manager of that organization, which is doing very well. I got an email from someone who just saw me on Twitter, is just saying, hey, are you interested in an organization? Like, I can refer you to my friend. I'm just like,
right.
Sure. So I just responded to this email, and he was just a nice guy. His name is Evan Walker. He's really involved with esports in general. Crap, I forgot. He was part of, let me just look this up real quick.
Sure.
So he was really involved in esports. Right, he was helping with DraftKings.
Oh.
Betting website.
Yep.
And he brought esports to that. And he was just like, hey, you interested? I'm like, I don't know you, but sure, you look like
you seem legit.
Yeah, you seem like you know what you're doing, and you're very smart. And he was just from the New York area, and he told me to email the general manager of Renegades at the time. His name was James O'Connor, and me and James O'Connor just hit it off really well about just talking about Smash and talking about competition and wanting to be the best player I could be. And his James O'Connor's like personality, I guess, like I really thought I could learn a lot from him, and so I wanted to join that organization and do my best for them. And so I was able to strike a deal with them. Got a lot of help from Jacob Wolf and talent agency from Ryan Morrison. A lot of outside help needed. Like, even though it looks like I'm a small person, a lot of people helped me along the way.
Yeah.
A lot of big names out there who are supporting me.
For sure. It's not easy to get onto an org. It's really not. If people think it's the easiest thing in the world, I don't know what the hell they're thinking.
Yeah, I like joke around about like how I don't know like very basic things, and like, oh, this thing is really easy to do. Where I got to top 20, is like super easy in a way, but I'm just like kind of being sarcastic. It's like poking fun at it in a way.
Right.
But yeah, James O'Connor was just super awesome, and I really wanted to join him. And yeah, it was a good time for a few months, and then he's like, bye guys, I have management issues. And then he started his own organization, so I was left alone. But I still stuck around because of like my I liked the owner a lot, Jonas Jerebko. He's super awesome. JJ is one underrated NBA player, huge team player. And he was just so fun to interact with the few chances I did interact. And I had a good general manager, or good like one step above me manager who handled me.
Right.
Shark.
Gotcha.
We still talk from time to time. So although James O'Connor left, and like my main reason for joining Renegades, my main influence left.
Yeah.
It was still an alright time. It was still good. I still learned a lot.
Nice.
Got really good support. Really, they know what they're doing in terms of just like making sure we're all right. Me and Dephrase, like, we don't have any complaints at all about anything bad happening.
Right.
It's just like, we left afterwards because it was not receiving as much support as we thought.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta go.
Yeah. James O'Connor, I'm sure if he stayed, it would have helped us a lot more. Because like, he was our main contact point. He brought us on to the team, and then he left, so that was kind of hard. But he formed a great organization. He formed a nice GG, and they're the team that has a bait.
Yep.
And look at all the content with the bait. I'm like, damn.
Exactly.
I'm so glad to see a bait being supported by such good people.
A bait, if you're watching this, I'm coming for you to get you on this show. Come on, let's get in contact. Let's talk, my buddy.
All right, yeah, I'm so glad. I think because of James and the work of Knights, I'm just assuming. I think I've talked to Abate about it. It's just like they're really helping him out and like really giving him the confidence to go to more tournaments and make him motivated to play more Smash. That's a lot of the I don't know how to say this best way, but like the benefits that are not like obvious for an organization. It's not like money or whatever. It's just like people who support you and like really want you to do well. It's like a huge benefit of joining a great organization.
Just in every way, shape, or form that they can help, it's always appreciated. Like that's always a given. And what's even the last event? Abate was at Full Bloom, wasn't he? He was at Full Bloom 4.
Was he?
I want to say yes. Wasn't? Let me see here. Yeah, Abate was there. He got 33rd. Yeah.
Oh gosh, he got 33rd. I didn't even know. I was like thinking. I was talking to someone. I was sadly I was sick at Full Bloom.
Yeah.
I got food poisoning on the first day.
No, I remember seeing all that. That was the feels bad man of my day.
Yeah, I felt bad, but I did okay in doubles, so.
Yeah. Oh, he had to play Mango. Oh God.
Oh, he played Mango?
Yeah, he had to play Mango winners finals of his pool. Good lord. That's rough.
Yeah, he always, that's a hard matchup for him all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, every run that he has had a good time with, Mango stopped him, which is like kind of obvious. But like, still, it's like, you don't want to. Yeah.
It's
you
rough.
know what I mean? It's just like, it's rough.
It's rough.
Yeah. I wonder who did he lose to in losers?
Crush. Game 5.
Oh, God.
Game 5.
Oh, wow. So he was the first match of day 2. That's crazy, actually.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, I think they had close sets before.
Really? Him and Crush?
Yeah.
I could only hope. They both play both those characters in such like, obviously Abate plays in the most like unique Luigi way ever, and then Crush just has his own style.
Yeah. Crush I think he's really good. It's like he'll go too off on a tangent. What my thoughts?
It's all good. I can definitely agree.
They're both really good. Abate has been doing better and better.
Yep.
And so taking him to Game 5 is still a really good feat.
Definitely.
Because Crush lost to HT that previous day. I can see that. HT is super good.
Yeah, I had no idea about that until looking further. I was like, oh damn.
I believe he is number 1 in Georgia now because Drugfox isn't active.
Right. Damn.
And even though that sarcastic Sheik phase, like, wow, Sheik is so bad. It's still like, everyone goes through it at one point.
Yeah.
But yeah, it still has faith in the character and still plays really well.
For sure. Shout out to Bait. Like I said, coming for you, my dog. Anyway, the next thing we're going to touch on is our newest section to the show called Tournament Tales, where I am going to say the name of a tournament, and you are going to give me either your favorite moment, set, or just some story from the tournament. And the tournament we have selected today Oh, Jesus. What is going on with my overlay here? There we go. Is the gang hosts a Melee tournament. And I chose this one not because the Mango just happened and you won that, and we all know you won that, and that was amazing, and we'll touch on that later.
Won the Mango.
Yeah, dude. The Swedish Mango, man. Not Full Bloom because that was the most recent. I chose this one because I thought it was not only a very unique and well organized and developed tournament by EG and everything, but it just the wholesome environment and everything I heard about it just seemed like such a good time that I'd love to hear another perspective on how you enjoyed it and what you thought of it, and also how amazing is Smuckers. Like, holy shit.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Just that whole tournament is still underrated to this day. Just not even like whatever happened at the tournament in terms of like the bracket. It's just such EGTV hosts such good events. I don't think they've like had any like bad spot on the resume. They hosted so the gang hosted Melee tournament. Hopefully that comes again.
Yeah, that's gotta.
Flat Iron is another amazing tournament. I'm going again this year.
Hey.
I won that one last year.
Hey.
But yeah, like that's always super well run. Enough setups, like just like every tournament, whatever thing that needs to be done. Stream. Actually, the gang did have a little bit of a stream hiccup in the beginning of the day, but
so did the Mango.
So did the Mango. You know, it happens if you're in a new venue.
Exactly.
And you're at a college. It's gonna happen for a little bit, but once it got set up, the stream was good. Enough setups for everyone. Like I don't think I ever had a problem finding a friendly setup when it wasn't the busy times of the tournament. It was well organized. Everything was labeled. I just love tournaments that label their setups. Like, it's such a small thing to do, and it makes it so much better.
Definitely.
Recording setups. Support from staff all the time. Like there's always someone you can ask if you need help. Well-run schedule. Always bring out good people. So
you're just going down like a checklist. You're like, yeah, all this.
Good event was don't park on the grass, and that was.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, not just because Leffen won, but it was very well run, and it was great support from everyone. They had Monster as a sponsorship.
Oh hell yeah!
Super cool.
Get us out there.
They host other games for. I believe they were the main supporters of Splatoon at Genesis.
Monster?
No, EGTV.
Oh.
No, Monster maybe.
That would be awesome.
Oh, that's a Red Bull event. Genesis
oh, rip.
Yeah, I want to say I can't say anything anymore. I'm one of the questions I saw was one of the questions of organizations is still searching, and I'm not searching anymore. Just taking time to announce it and get everything together.
For sure.
I can't make
no
any
spoilers.
Yeah,
no spoilers.
I can't make any comments on drinks anymore. Let me just say that.
Aw, well then, guys, that means pay attention to that Twitter. Pay attention to that Twitter.
Yeah. So let's say yeah, Red Bull is a very good sponsor regardless. Anyway. So.
Definitely.
But yeah, EGTV super great. So the gang hosts a Melee tournament. My favorite moments, other than just going to the tournament itself, I had a lot of my friends there. It was Super Bowl weekend.
Yep.
I definitely had a regret of not trying. So this is where I had. This was like the very first tournament in terms of like where I started talking to like my quote unquote manager, Caitlin, Harris here more. And she had no idea I was just going Falco this entire weekend. And she's like, James, what is this like? This is a huge waste of time. What are you doing? If you're just going Falco. And she's the one that convinced me to try at the Mango. So like we had a huge progression since the gang to the Mango and on. Like she's just been such a big help to me. And now that I look back and I was like, wow, she was right. I definitely should have just went Sheik because I could just beaten Smuckers and Crush was not doing that well, and maybe I could have beaten Zane.
Damn.
Who knows? It's not the worst matchup for me.
True.
Although I did get wrecked by Zane at Smash Valley, but that's a different reason than my skill.
Screw it.
But yeah, I went Falco all day, so that was always fun. I played Fendrick Lamar in my winners finals in my pool. I got to keep my record against him with my Falco series.
Oh no.
I
Poor
I should have
Fendi.
lost based on my play. But
Poor Fendi.
then I just started drinking a lot. Once I beat Fendi, I was celebrating. I'm like, I beat Fendi. I can do whatever.
I can chill now.
Yeah, I can chill. I just needed to do what I needed to do. I beat Fendi.
You go to a tournament. Your top priority is beat Fendi.
Yeah, it was Super Bowl weekend, so of course Eagles, Philly. So I was just not thinking about doing well at all. I did well actually. I was a top placing Falco.
Yeah, dude. Let's go.
Happy about that.
Bring the bird up. Let's go.
Yeah. And Falco is like my quaternary at this point. But
Yeah.
I think it's all right. Still one of my favorite characters. That's why I had to give it up for Len. I spend way too much time on Falco.
You gave up Falco for Len. That's amazing.
Yeah, my little Santi. It's a national treasure at this point.
That's amazing.
But yeah, it's just favorite moment. I guess I was just drunk most of the time at the end of the day, so that's always fun.
Yeah, no, I can't argue that.
My friend Jessica, Tadpole, who is now like a Nebs TO. That's like one of her first like big tournaments, and she met a lot of people there.
Nice.
And I think because of that tournament, she's a lot more involved with other tournaments too. So I think that's one of the great parts of having such a amazing regional community, a couple hours away.
Right.
Favorite sets. I want to say my sets were my favorite because I was drunk and I took games off Calvar and Stango with my Falco. Like my Falco was playing really hot at times, and I just lost because I couldn't ledge dash while drunk.
Oh god.
Well, I can't ledge dash anyway. That was definitely a reason. I felt like I could have went farther if I did not drink. So that's my favorite part of the tournament.
Screw it. Yeah, dude. You can get drunk and have a good time. That's a fun tournament right there.
Calvar was super. I talked to him for the first time. He money matched my Sheik while I was drunk. And I did win in the end game 5 last stock, so I was just like, wow, I could have done well. But it was great for like me to meet the Philly people, meet like more New England people like Calvar. What else is good about the tournament? Smucker's winning.
Yep.
That could be attributed, I think, to Curb. Curb gave really good advice to Smuckers after his loss in winners, and he just tore through everyone in losers because of that.
Nice. Let's go, Curb.
Also, Crush f***ing up and going to Battlefield all the time.
Yeah.
Because of Curb, he got the run back on Zane very confidently.
Coach Curb? Question mark? Hello.
Yeah, he has really good insight when he watches things.
Let's go, Curb. Best Game & Watch. All right. Well, then moving down our timeline here, we're going to get a little bit more into some community spotlight working. So this year, blessed be, you were ranked 16th on the MIOM Top 100, which was amazing. Still staying in that realm of top 20. You were just...
Yeah, thank goodness. I was like really worried because...
Were you?
Well, I mean, you can look at results now. They're all over the place. And for good reason. A lot of people are getting good. Yeah, everyone's really good.
I guess.
And people are still underrated.
I mean, you look at the placings though, like the biggest ones that they even counted on your record. Like you had 13-13 for Genesis 4 and Evo, and then CEO and Dreamland 5th and 4th respectively. Like that's not bad in the slightest. Those are really pretty good numbers, especially like being as busy as you were. Like those are pretty good.
It's just hard these days because there's so many tournaments. We're not like used to like scaling the amount of tournaments to our rankings these days.
Yeah.
It used to be very concrete. It's like, oh, you just look at the majors. Like people don't go to anything else than majors anyway.
Exactly.
So now everyone goes to everything, and everything might be a major or whatever.
Well, and see, that's a good point. See, that's a good point, and I was actually going to touch on that. The fact that just this year alone, 2018, where in the beginning of this entire episode I said Happy New Year on accident, literally within this year, you have already attended 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's only on your wiki. That's only the 8 that I was able to find out about. You might have gone to locals or other tournaments.
Oh yeah, I did go to locals for sure too.
Yeah, so you've had more than 8, at least 8 big ass tournaments you've already attended. And not only attended, but placed very well, hence winning 2, the Mango and Sweet 29. Like, there's a lot to really be judged on this stuff, and I to be honest, I don't think you're going to be 16 in 2018. I think we're looking at an even higher number. You keep playing like this.
Yeah, for sure. I've definitely put in a lot more effort starting since after Big House of last year. I've been putting a lot more effort in just like learning the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I got like an informal coach, Coach Stango.
Oh, Stango, no kidding.
Number one player in Philly and going for the summit, and he's actually been helping me a lot over the last few months. And I think it's helping him too, because you look at him at Genesis and like, where did this guy come from? And he was always that good. He just wasn't able to bring it out.
Of course.
Of him. And I think working together has really helped both of us.
Now, when you say working together, how do you guys go about your training together? I have like ideas of maybe practice routines or just bouncing analysis off of each other.
Right. Yeah. Practice routine definitely started with that, because everyone just needs tech skill in the end. You have to be able to do what you need to do. And he, I haven't done it in a while, but he really like helped make it efficient in terms of what I should be practicing. And here's like a guideline what you should do in terms of tech skill and whatnot. Introducing me to 20XX, which is it's crazy. I don't know. I can't believe like how important it is in terms of like training at a top level. 20XX is to be consistent in this game. You see KDH and Ginger and everyone, they're just on 20XX all the time testing things. And they're pioneers for their characters for a reason, and it's because of that cool. And analysis for sure, just developing like game plans and learning more about the game. For example, I thought center stage was just like a social construct that people talked about back in the day. I was like, no way, it actually really matters, right? And it's like cool to have center stage because you could run backwards sometimes. I could see that.
Right.
But then I really started to understand more about just stage presence in general. I'm like, oh, okay, makes sense.
Right.
And it really even helps like now everything I learned in Smash, I can even apply it to like other games when I watch them, like other fighting games. I'm like, oh, being against the wall is bad. Oh, in Smash, being in the corner is bad.
Yep.
And by the ledge, huh? Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So all those general ideas really came from Stango at first. Although he is really busy and stuff, so we're not able to do as much stuff as we want to do together. But I'm also taking lessons with DrugFox now. I'm entering my second month with him, and we all know that DrugFox has not competed this year, but is instead doing lessons at a premium rate. And he's really helped me bring the ideas with Stango together into more practical, very very specific scenarios.
Right.
What I should and shouldn't do. So he takes the lessons I learned from Stango, like the general idea of just like games in general, and applies it to me in terms of like, oh yeah, you always do this lazy habit. I'm like, yeah, I'm being lazy, but like, how do I not be lazy? I'm just not playing well. But it is this general feeling of like, if I'm playing well, that's fine. I don't need any help.
Yeah.
But we have to improve our bad spots.
Definitely.
For sure. And even if we're playing well and we win a set, there's still a lot of bad spots.
There's always room for improvement. There's always room.
Which is what DrugFox has really been showing in a few more specific scenarios.
Right. And so back to the whole list of tournaments, though, one thing I was curious about, and I actually wouldn't be too shocked to hear on the response here, is, like I was saying, this is, one more time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at least big enough tournaments to be definitely noted about, not counting locals. Within a season's start, like 3 to 4 months as we're in now, only the beginning of April, just yesterday, would you say that this is maybe the most amount of tournaments you've ever entered within the start of a season, or is there another year you could think of where it's like, no, I went to this, and that was in a month? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah,
I think, wow, yeah. And now that you actually listed this out, I thought I was trying to not go to tournaments because I have my MCAT on Friday.
Oh, God.
So yeah, I've been studying for tests. I've been trying to like lay low, but now I'm looking at it like, wait, I didn't lay low at all.
You've been everywhere, man.
Yeah,
You've been all over.
I know there are some months, for example, 2016 December was very stacked. It was UGC, Eden, and Don't Park in the Grass 3 weeks in a row. So I've done that. But I think this is the greatest amount of time in January and February, which have been typically January, February, March. They've been typically dead periods of Melee. That's why Genesis 3 came about in January after Apex went away. That was like the January major.
Yeah.
Now Genesis is here. And then February, March, no one did anything.
Right.
Like even last year, I don't really recall that much. I know I went to CEO Dreamland in April on Good Friday weekend. But other than that, February, March, I definitely was in New York City a lot more often. Wow, we have a lot of terms. People are saying like, oh, is Melee dying or whatever, but now
Melee's everywhere.
Like, it's just everywhere. That's the thing. It's just everywhere at every time. It's not as concrete.
No. So with that being said, now I know you're saying you have the MCAT on Friday, which also good luck to you. I was always saying good luck to Biz when he had the bar exam as well, and I was talking with him. Yeah, so good luck to all these people that go through these crazy tests. Like, oh my god. But
I did it once before. I could do it again.
Oh, easy. Then easy money. But with this list, then the question is, there's more to come. We have more tournaments to expect to see you at.
Oh, there are so many more tournaments for me to go, and it's kind of like, geez, I look at it, I'm like, do I need a break? Like, I definitely need a break, right? But I'm not working anymore full time, so I'm assuming like I'll be able to use my weekdays much more effectively to rest. I used to go to, again, like 3 tournaments a month.
Oh my god.
While working, and it was just awful. Like I was super tired all the time and burned out. But I was just like running off of pure adrenaline of Smash and working.
Where did you work at the time?
I was working in New York at a hospital as an administrative assistant.
Oh, okay.
So I was
oh
doing
my
like
god.
management work and all that. So I needed to be there in the weekdays.
Right.
It sucked. I wish I could work from home.
Yeah.
But I couldn't do that, and so I would just like, after work, I would just have my backpack, which I already packed, with my Smash stuff. Go to the airport, and then after the tournament, I just fly back. And go like take a 6 a.m. flight or take a red eye, and just Uber from the airport to my work.
Gotcha.
So it was kind of rough, but like everything, you get used to it. You get used to the situation you're in, so it didn't feel as bad as I thought. In fact, like the weekday breaks I get now are just like too much.
Yeah. No kidding.
That's why I want to travel more. And once the MCAT is done, I'll definitely stream more also. I have a baby stream. I only started end of December, so
baby stream. No, we'll get you out there. Everyone, right now, go follow him. Go right now. Get out of my channel. Go follow this guy real quick.
Yeah, follow me. Still SSB_Swedish. I wanted to get Swedish_D. That's my Discord name.
Did it get taken?
I want to bring the D back, but my Twitter doesn't have. Like Twitter is taken, so I'm just like, damn it. I'm just like, I don't want to change too many things. Might as well just keep the same.
Trust me, YungD0nut was taken on Twitter, and I was mad, so I had to be SSBM_Donut. Feels bad. It's
always Twitter.
It is. It's always Twitter. Everyone has a Twitter now. It's not fair. I want my name.
All the Twitter names that are taken are just like not used for years.
Honestly, I got hit with something on like, so I have 2 Twitters, one for Smash and one for just like everyone else that knows me for anything else. And it's like,
oh wow,
that name, the name I had before, it was like Apex Dubs or something, because I used to make dubstep, and I still do every now and again. But like, nice. it got hit or something to where I logged in one day and it was like, oh, you need to change your name. I was like, what the hell? This was my name. Like, why is it getting revoked? Like, I couldn't understand it at all. No. It was weird as hell. So now I'm going to try and find the original YungD0nut and hopefully get that done to him.
Oh, man, Twitter.
Twitter, man. What are you going to do? So, what, do you play tournaments, like, by ear? Like, you might go to this one, you might go to this? Or do you have, like, you're going to this one, you're going to that one?
Right. It used to be by ear. Just like, yeah, this is good. People are going to it. But now, because of Eris here again, as my quote-unquote manager.
Yeah.
I want to say manager, but then like I actually have like I actually technically have a manager now
Mhm.
in my organization, which I don't know. I don't know everything yet.
Sure.
So
People, watch his Twitter.
I
Just
don't
watch.
know how to reference her.
No worries, no worries.
But she's in organizing me, and she made up a huge list of what I thought was like I want to go to these.
Yeah.
So yeah, the soonest one I might be able to go to is even Fight Pit. It just depends on how I feel after my test, because I would have to drive out.
Yo, I might be trying to go to that too. I'll try and see you there if I
I
go.
always wanted to go to Fight Pit and want to meet James O'Connor in person. So.
Yo, I went last year. I
Nice
can't recommend it enough. Fight Pit was
I've always
was
heard
amazing.
Fight Pit was a great tournament.
It was amazing.
I think Fight Pit was the same day as the other one last year.
Oh yeah, that's right. No, you're definitely right. Shoot.
Might have been Flat Iron at the time.
Was it? It might have been.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Or Dreamland? No.
Actually, no. I think that's it. I think it was Dreamland. It was Dreamland. Yep.
Oh dang. I felt bad because Dreamland was such a good tournament too. I couldn't say like.
It's hard, man, when you got two good tournaments.
I wanted to tell people to like, don't go to Fight Pit, come to Dreamland.
Yeah. And
So,
now you're like,
I
nah,
decided
screw
on that.
Dreamland. I'm going to Fight Pit.
I wish CO Dreamland was a thing again, but
Yeah.
it was held during Easter weekend, and Jabali is like, wait, I can only get it for Easter weekend. I'm like, well.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, not enough people could go.
No.
Easter is a huge holiday.
It really is. It got me out of classes today for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm glad I worked at a Christian-based hospital last year. 'Cause I got Good Friday off. I'm like, yeah, I
Yeah,
can get
right?
many holidays off.
We'll
Get Good
take
Friday
it.
off. Yeah, I'll take it. But yeah, I'm definitely going to a lot more tournaments. In August, it's like the scariest tournament season I've ever seen.
No kidding.
We have Evo, we have SmashCon. Then I'm definitely going to Air because I just like. So we all know Air capped
Yep.
the first day.
Yep.
And I was just like, I always knew like I wanted to go to an Air, but I was not thinking about it
Yeah.
because it was such a spare in between SmashCon and Shine.
Mm.
And I was like, I'll just register just in case. And then it capped. I'm like, oh man, I really have to.
Looks like I'm going now.
Well, I really am doing it a disservice if I don't go.
Yeah.
There after registering.
Well,
So
and
I'm
it
definitely
seems
gonna
like it's
Air.
going to be an amazing tournament too. Everything they're talking about so far.
Right. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna try really hard in that. I think I'm not gonna try in SmashCon at that point.
No?
Like, I'm already preparing, because I don't think SmashCon is the best tournament experience.
But it's
I think
just
the
a
best-
good
I think
experience.
it's the best. I think it's one of the best Smash experience.
Ah,
Really weird. I
I
don't think it's the best run tournaments. There's too much going on.
I see it. Yeah.
Um,
That's another one I want to try
Yeah,
and go
that's
to
a
this year.
yeah, I had some like personal problems, but it was just like, yeah, it's not SmashCon's fault.
Fair.
It's like some specific people's fault,
Sure.
and it was just such a good experience. Otherwise,
Mm-hmm.
and everything else.
Awesome.
Weird. It's like the one tournament you go to and you don't have to like really focus on the tournament.
Right.
So that's why SmashCon is a really good experience. But then after Air, I'm gonna go to the International for Dota for midweek.
Ooh.
In New Jersey. We all know Zealous 5000, who's
Yep.
a really good Marth. He like stopped playing Melee, just played Dota, and he got a bunch of us playing Dota now. And
Oh,
he's
God.
heading up a group to go to the International in Vancouver. And then it's Shine that weekend. So I'm
Ooh.
going from Evo to SmashCon to Air to the International.
God
and then
damn.
Shine.
You're all
And then
over.
we don't know what's gonna happen Labor Day weekend. That was the Red Bull Match Gods tournament.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
happening again?
Oh
so
my
that might
god.
be 6 weeks in a row or whatnot. And then it's
Jesus.
DreamHack Montreal. That's 7 weeks in a row.
Ah. God
like-
damn.
Yeah, I already have this all down. Thank you, Caitlin, Arasier.
Shout outs Caitlin, but what are you doing to this boy?
Yeah,
He's
I
gonna-
just don't know. But it's just like such big tournaments, and they're all so important these days. Like it used to be like, oh, you can skip one or another, but everything is important now. Everything
Yeah.
is big.
Yeah.
It's just hard. It's really hard. And Armada's going to like 3 of them at least, so I
Oh,
want to
yeah.
follow Armada around.
I gotta talk to him. Gotta
Yeah,
learn
got
from my
him.
brother.
So, he's I still think he's not right now the best player in the world, but he still has I still think he is the best player in the world.
Yeah.
Deal.
No, and there's no harm in that. There's no harm, no foul. All right, and I guess my last thing for you right now is on a topic that we touched a little bit ago about Hearthstone, and how obviously this is another competitive game that you play. I think when I interviewed Bro, we talked about this a little bit, just how Smashers can find a way to relate their play or their mentality and mind games into card games. We have like Leffing, KJH with like Yu-Gi-Oh! And now there's other people just starting off into Hearthstone. So I guess my start for that would be like, how did you ever get into Hearthstone? Whatever happened there?
Oh man, I don't know how I got into it actually. I just know it was the junior year of college, and it was during finals. My spring semester. I'm like, I don't want to study right now. And I got into Hearthstone because it's such like a clean, fun game to watch. I think that's like the best part of Hearthstone that no other game really has. You can just go into it and just like enjoy the caster. You can read all the cards and see what they do. You just understand what's going on if you like actually put time into it really easily. And a lot of the personality gets shown from each caster or streamer or whatnot.
Gotcha.
And that's why like in that game, esports isn't even that big compared to like just the people that play the game on stream on Twitch. Such as Caparian and This Guy's Toast. They always hit like over 10k viewers. This Guy's Toast over 20k viewers now. Just it's a huge game. It's really really popular.
Yeah.
And in terms of entering tournaments, it was just like for GTX, I thought it would be really funny if I entered.
And then you got 7th.
I got top 8. That
What?
just showed. I actually don't play the game as much as Tafikins or Bro. Like they've gotten legend. A lot of people have done very well in the game at Smashers. Snowy, the top legend player, is a pup from Texas. I've seen Mango play it once. He was terrible though.
Oh god, I was gonna say he couldn't have done too much.
Really bad.
I'm pretty sure he got one turned in Yu-Gi-Oh! Online once or something like that. I think someone clipped that. I don't know.
Well, that's not his fault.
I know, but I always thought it was really funny.
But yeah, I really regretted not entering Hearthstone at EGLX even. I didn't put more effort into trying to register or get in contact with the tournament organizers for that. And it's just such a fun game, and I keep on saying I want to get to Legend in that. But Blizzard always screws it up somehow. So I wanted to do it in March, but then they like really screwed up the ladder system. And then April, I might be doing April. I've never reached Legend before, so like I don't have anything to prove that I'm a good player other than this top 8 at GTX. Which is only because like I just net decked a few things and like, oh, no one prepared, and so I got top 8. But I think it really shows that game in tournaments, you had to go through so much. You had to play through like 9 rounds of Swiss, whatever. So no matter who you are, I think some Smashers appreciate it. You gotta play as many games as everyone. But that's so tiring. If you're a top player, you have to treat every game like really importantly.
That's crazy. Jeez.
Yeah, it's like just the bracket itself goes 2 days because of that, and then you have top 8. It's single elimination top 8, so that kind of sucks. And what people hate about the game and what people love is the RNG effects, the random effects of Hearthstone, which helps me also because I don't put in the effort to be good at the game, but I can still win.
Gotcha.
So that's always really cool.
Well, there was also the part I wanted to bring up. So you enter Hearthstone as Captain, or the Captain. It's not Captain Jamie, but Captain Hamey, right? Is that what you were saying it is?
Captain Jaime.
Jaime. Yeah. See, I can't say it right either.
That's James in Spanish.
Gotcha. So that's how you enter yourself in Hearthstone still, right? You still go by that? Because that's what the trophy said, right? So
yeah, that's only because that's my Battle.net name. That's
like
I've had of like my old tag because I made a Blizzard account back in the day.
Gotcha.
Swedish Delight. Yeah, so that's my Valve and my Blizzard login. It's Captain Jaime.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I'm just so sad I changed from that name. I should never have done that.
I mean, they're both good. You can now rep both. You can rep both.
I could rep both. I can't rep both. It's too hard.
You so can. I play Counter-Strike as Glitch. I'm not glitching Smash.
Right.
I wish I was.
I'll think about it. None. I told None about Captain Jaime, and he kept on laughing forever. He loves it. He refers to me as Captain Jaime now.
Yeah.
It's just so great. Yeah, he's like, oh my god, why did you change the name? I'm like, I don't know. You're right.
I mean, there's already Captain Jack, and now that he's back, it probably would have made things a little whack.
That's true.
I
Yeah,
just
but
rhymed
Captain Jack
there.
is such a good name for a reason too, right?
No, I mean, yeah, but then...
So Captain
yeah.
Jack is even better.
no, that's true. I can't
Yeah.
defend it. I got
The
nothing.
thing is, like, people don't call Jack. They call him Captain Jack. They call Face Roll Captain Face Roll as Face Roll though. It's like the captain doesn't really add to that name, but Captain Jack, Captain Jaime.
You want to be Captain Swedish Delight? Captain Swedish D?
No, it's not the same.
No, not at all. Oh god. All right. Well, that's everything I have on my agenda here. Swedish, I can't thank you enough for coming on tonight. I'm out of questions. I'm out of things to ask you. We've been going for quite a long time to begin with. If you got anyone you want to shout out, anything you want to plug, man, the time right now. It's all yours, man.
All right, great, thanks. Yeah, it was such a huge pleasure being on here. Yeah, we talked for a while. Holy crap,
Yeah.
we need dinner. And I'm gonna watch the NCAA game, right?
Oh hell yeah.
Championship is tonight. And yeah, shoutouts to my unnamed organization right now. Yeah, get back on me. Shoutouts to Stango. Vote for him for Summit. I think he's one of the. He is like the future of Smash Bros.
Right.
Like his generation and him himself. He's always been around. He's lawn chair before. Really active in PM, Melee. So Wizrobe knows him from long ago. And yeah, you know how good Wizrobe is. I think Stango, if he gets that opportunity, he could be just as good.
Oh yeah.
So vote for Stango for Summit. Thanks to Drug Fox for lessons. Thanks to Kaylin Harris here for managing all my inabilities of life and making my life a lot easier. Shouts to Fendi because I wouldn't have known about this podcast without
Hey, shout outs Fendi.
his interview. It's a super awesome show.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And again, always sorry, Fendi. I'm forever working on the audio. Like, I still have it. As soon as I find the open time, I forever feel bad that video still isn't up. But I will get it up, Fendi. Mark my damn words. I will get that interview up because you deserve it. It was super fun. Just like this one. And I'm going to make sure this one goes up and everyone that follows. Thank you, everyone that follows the stream. Thank you to everyone that follows my man Swedish here and everyone that we have on the show. Means a lot to me, means a lot to them. Hopefully, we see you all next week. Or not next week, the week after that. When we have another beautiful guest to come on the show and rant with me for far too long until we all realize that we're hungry individuals and need to eat. So, Swedish, once again, thank you so much for coming on, my man. This has been The Bakery. You all have a fantastic night. Take it easy.